Hello guys, this is gonna be a hobby update and a weight update. Yeah, let's start with the weight update. Okay, as you can probably see right there, I weigh 103 kilos. So actually I lost 2 kilos in January of this year. And so I'm glad with that. If I can manage to keep on track, like 2 to 1 kilos, my goal, like I want to weigh between 75 to 80, somewhere around there. I first want to go to 80 to see, do I want to lose more weight after 80? And then I can lose to 75, I think is a good weight for me. I'm 180 centimeters, if that says anything. But let's start off now with the hobby updates. Let's start with the ones that are like, these are, I think, are these called brimstone horrors? As you can probably tell, I want to do a bit of like a pinkish tones on the fires for these guys. And I think the effect works pretty good at like a further distance. I will be varnishing, so they will actually be gloss varnished, the fire and these demon right here. And I do plan on being done with this warband today. I'm recording this 11:39. And I want to be done with these guys by February, and it's the 1st of February. And so I will spend like the day finishing these guys. And if I'm not finished by the end of the day, I'll say that, well, I'm finished. I'll just probably fix up the base with some black and say I'm done. But yeah, this guy right here, he had like, I think it was Pallid Witch flesh, and then I used the violet ink. If I can find it, let's see, is it this one? Yes. I used this violet ink. I thinned it down, of course, but I don't think I thinned it down enough. No, because I'm not, I'm gonna put like a matte varnish over him to see like how I feel about it. So I'm not gonna touch the skin on this Zangor until I'm done with the entire model, just to see, well, how will it look. But I'm actually happy with how the pinks turned out. I think the pinks are like the only things that are done on these models. Other than the brimstone horror, so they need some varnish. And the same with this guy. Needs a little bit of varnish on that. And then I think I'll probably paint the tongue red. And then I'll say that I'm done. I mean, I'll probably fix that a little. And then shade the gold. But other than that, I think I'm done with him. Let's go into the humans. I will be shading the golds and a little bit on the outside of the shield. But other than that, I think they're okay. I mean, I like how this guy's skin tone ended up being. And the only difference I did with him is that I actually did a red shade over him, and I think the red shade went from me not liking how I painted the skin to actually liking how I painted it. And then obviously I have the sword to paint. Probably just gonna do it like silver or something, because there's a lot of gold. I don't think I want a gold sword as well, so silver. Yeah, but I'm happy with this guy. Really happy. I think he might be the favorite. Then we have this girl. And I'm not as happy with her skin tone. It looks better on camera than it does in real life. I tried doing a little bit of a different thing with the brown skin tone, and I don't think I like how it ended up. I should have just done what I normally do. I start off with a dried bark, and then I add some light brown to the dried bark and build up. And this time I started with, like, you know, a light brown. I think the Games Workshop equivalent would be like Mornfang brown, and then shaded and all that. It's not bad, but it's not the dark skin I wanted from her. And I have the painter tassel right there. Paint the sword, and you know, some shading, and she's done. And then the guy who I probably have the most things left to do, it's the leader. I will wait to do the skin until I'm done with everything else to see like how I want this blue to be. Like, I thought like these guys could be in like similar skin tone colors. And I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with the wings. But I'm done with the pinks on this guy. I have to shade the teal. Do some gold paint, repaint the gold trim. Do things with the staff. So this guy has a lot of things to do. Yeah, it's a good model, but it's hard to paint. I think this model is hard to paint. But yeah, that is the hobby update. And also, I want to see, because I will be ending the poll that I did. Yeah, let's see, community. Alright, yeah, finished Dark Imperium box at 1. No, it didn't. It got 33% of the votes. Finish 1 out of... Oh yeah, maybe I should read it. I'm not sure of what I want my next hobby project to be now, when I can build and paint again. I have 4 things on my mind, however, and then I put that up to a poll. This is on my community page. Finished Dark Imperium box set that I started 4-ish years ago, got 33%. Finished 1 out of the 3 start collecting Seraphon sets I have, I got 0%. Start with the Daughters of Cain actually got 44%, and make a paint scheme for my Astra Militarum and stick with it, 22%, and it got 9 votes overall, the entire poll. So look at it. Yeah, so that is probably what I'll be starting with. I'll probably first off, this next week might not see hobby update in that sense, because I think I'm gonna think about what color scheme I want my Daughters of Cain to be. I think I will do like a week's effort and all that to find out, okay, what color scheme do I want, and a color scheme that I will follow. Because I think that is a problem I have with painting armies, is that I have a hard time following a color scheme. I think is one reason why I haven't done a lot with my Astra Militarum, because I paint a few squads, then I strip them. I paint a few squads, I strip them. I paint a few squads and I strip them. And I've been doing that like 6 or 7 times. Yeah. So I need to find, when it comes to Astra Militarum, find a paint scheme that I like and that I will stick with. But yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.